Aloha, this is Kat, and this is a video response to Glammiewitch on her 3 things you would take on Survivor. First, I'd like to say, Glammy, I love your enthusiasm. I love some of the creative things you've come up with. Thumbs up. I've been a Survivor fan since the very beginning. I've watched every single episode. And 3 things. One I knew I always would take. I always knew that from the very beginning, the first episode. I would take a pair of tweezers. Simply because I would need to keep some form of sanity on the island, and if I didn't have a pair of tweezers, I would go bonkers. Now, you could use tweezers for so many things. You can use them for, if you get a splinter, you can take a splinter out. That's what but the truth is, if I've got one of those little stray hairs or something that's just prickling at me, I can't keep my hands off of it. I would dig it out with my fingernails. So I would have to have a pair of tweezers. That's number 1. Number 2, well, number 2 would, I'd also, when you think of hygiene, I hate seeing them picking their teeth with a little twig and like that. It drives me nuts. Anyway, I would take a little thing of dental floss. That way you could go off and floss your teeth, and then you could use it for fish line. You could use it for just, you don't know. You never know. You always have to tie things up and do things, and maybe use the dental floss to help tie the tarp on or anything. Anyway, so dental floss. So tweezers and dental floss. But the third one I would take, and I've always known that I would, because I've heard that if you want to learn, if you were stranded on a desert island, the one thing you could take to learn the secrets of the universe would be a tarot deck. So I would take my tarot deck, and I would use a lot of that downtime for study, for contemplation, really get into it, do a path working through the tarot. Also, use it to occupy time with the other survivors, with doing readings, and if you're really, think about it. You can do a lot with the tarot, and if you're doing a reading, if you're going to play the game and do the strategy of the game, I see betrayals in your future. Lots of betrayals, and alliances will fall apart. So anyway, there's a lot of things you can do with that. But the main thing would be for self-study and for my own. Using my, keep my mind active in that, and also to occupy my time with the other survivors. So tweezers, dental floss, and a tarot deck. My 3 things. Aloha.